Alright guys, so welcome back to From the Depths, episode 15, I hope? I got it wrong last time. So yeah, basically at this point we're just chilling out, waiting for these dudes? No, they should be coming from this direction. Dude's down this way. Yeah, we can see him in the distance. So, they should be making their way over here. They might not be. If they are, they're going very slowly. Alright, so might need to go pick a fight with them instead, maybe. Because they're pretty far away. On the other hand, our command ship is already 50% done. Basically. There we go. Alright, so let me do something. Yeah, slowly getting there. So it does have spacing here on the top. Has a big old turret on top of it as well, from memory. And yeah, so it ends up with a bit of spacing under here though. So it sort of does have a bit of extra protection to prevent internal explosions. We've got a set of engines here on the left, set of engines here on the right, so they're separated by a gap, but it is full ammo, say la vie. Power generation here, just a backup power source. We got some bad detection components over here, raw resources, fuel. Then in here it's all gun. Straight down to what's essentially going to be sort of the bridge type area. And then yeah, that's that. It does have all balancing propulsion built in underneath here. It doesn't appear to be functioning as well as it used to. I sort of should probably have a look at it at some point as well. And yeah, also totally got torpedoes piled up under there. Can it move at all yet? Yeah, it can. Huh. Good for it. It's got both electric and fuel-based thrusters done. So that's pretty cool. Nothing but water down here, unfortunately. But it potentially could fight at this stage. I did also have these as sort of backup mainframes. I was at one point thinking of putting some turreted stuff on here and having them controlled by separate AIs with different target prioritization set on board, so that way they'd sort of fire separately, individually, I guess. But could simultaneously also fire together if need be. If there's only a single target or whatever. Alright, so, yeah. That is definitely coming together. Now we're out of resources here to keep building on it, basically. So it's time to break the snap drawer. So make sure I bring it far enough across. And scrap the snap drawer. Alright, so that place is going to be basically undefended for a while. Which means I do want these to hurry up and get into their fight. Moving out. The sooner this battle can happen, the sooner I can feel a bit safer about the idea of more stuff getting sent down this way. Now, we did just secure the south, so we should be fine on that side for a little while. Alright, so we should have enough. Even though this ship itself is even holding some of the materials. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright. Oh, we're chewing through it quick. Actually no. It's not that quick. Moving out. Probably work better if I had some repair tentacles on that as well. Nah, well. Moving out. It's fine. Yeah, so come on, they should be close by now. They were just coming across there not long ago. Now it is a decent number of enemy ships, but these two should be fine to handle it. Especially the fighter. Most of their stuff should be able to be taken out just by the fighter alone. Okay, so they're going to creep into our area. I'm just going to save up just to be safe. I know. I tend to save a lot, but it's just in case anything goes wrong, crashes or whatever else.
Moving out.
Alright. So.
Moving out.
There we go. Pull that force into the fight. Move that one up. Alright. Make sure we're on board the fighter. See how we go. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like we brought both forces into play, which is a bit of a problem. I don't want that thing running itself into anything. Anything at all, really. It could run itself straight into the ground if I let it sail about, so I might just try to keep him busy with this fighter. Something feels off with it. Something definitely feels wrong. Don't know what yet, though. Damn. Alright, so they're launching a bunch of missiles and stuff. That should be fine. We should be okay. Alright, I'll take out that duster. Yeah. Whoa. Hitting the rear. So, yeah, that should be fine. That ship should be okay. It should be able to take a little bit of punishment. Briefly from these things. Come on, launch the missiles, launch the missiles, launch the missiles. Oh, just in time. Alright. At the same time, our other ship should be hitting those ships. Oh, hello cannons. Come on, launch the missiles. Okay, so the fighter should be fine to control itself for now. I believe. I hope. And then, yeah, see, this thing's taking a bit of punishment from sitting still. I'm gonna take control. Alright. Yeah, that was a mad shot. Good stuff, fighter. It's doing its thing. Just don't get hit and return, fighter. Alright, I'm gonna leave this thing beached, like that enemy over there beached, I think. Start heading towards, whoa! That one. Because it's still a danger. Okay, so shoot from the front end there. Can't steady the ship. I cannot line the guns up like that, it's just bouncing too much as a ship. Can't target what I want to. Come on, fighter. Hit it hard. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Why? I swear that thing's set up not to target friendlies. Okay, looks like its guns are on the front end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get behind it. Oh, careful, fighter. Careful, fighter. Dodge. Yeah. Well played. Kinda missiled the ground, but I mean, it's fine. Target that back end. Okay, so this little ship could be fairly useful if I could commandeer it. So I might just, yeah, break that off. And lose control. I should be able to commandeer it. And I'm thinking I might want to maybe break that cannon. Because... oh, never mind. Whoa! It's gonna try and break me. Come on, turn, 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 you hefty bugger. Yeah, good, that crippled it. Oh, it's too damaged, it's gonna go down on its own. Crap. Oh well, it's a bunch of resources, I guess. They've still got this little ship trying to chase me. The fight is right on that. Come on, I want to commandeer at least one ship out of this, right? Come on. Come on. Reach it. If I ram it, I might be able to commandeer it. Nah. Oh well. Actually, that's alright. We got a little bit of resources out of them. Oh god, pull the fighter out. Pull the fighter out. Hip. There we go. It doesn't run itself into the wall.
Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Okay, so you head over this way. Fighter, you head over this way. In the meantime, our command ship... was it? Come on. Oh, bugs me. Is this really bad for that? Okay, 91%. Alright. It's very close. If we could have commandeered one of those, we would have been right. Ah, well. Hang on. It's got materials on it, so it's still working. It's still trying to build itself. Yeah, alright. Then again, we're bringing back a bunch of materials from the Nimble Fighter and that little anti-air thing. So I haven't bothered with naming it properly. But this should be right. I should have plenty of resources to finish that off. Oh yeah, we've got tons left. We've got 16,000 in here anyway. Done. You don't want to pull any from the fortress? Oh, it's not in group 1. Whoops. That's my bad. There we go. Okay, so let's play this force. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Well, let's have a geezer. Really? Just gonna go pitch black the second I look at my ship. Alright, it's relatively heavily armed. Not exactly fully fueled though. That's one thing we're not doing here, is producing any fuel. So that fortress is running on energy. Yep, good. Okay. Alright, so fuel's a problem. And we're going through it very quickly at the moment. I guess it's because we're trying to fill up all the guns. So we're kind of running all the ammo processes right now to keep all the ammo up while it does that. I guess that would be the majority of it. Oh, well then again, it's also, a lot of it would be balancing and so forth, because this is going ham. I need to set this all up again properly at some point, and it'll use less fuel, but regardless, it should be fine. One thing we could do even is here we can go fuel engines 0 test fuel engines maximum to 100. Alright, so that should have just, yeah, that just turned off our fuel engines, so she's running on pure electricity now. which is being generated by the radioisotope generator thingies back here. I believe, yeah. So we've actually got a couple in here. It's double stacked. And then just a couple batteries. It doesn't really need much to run at like low power levels like this, does the ship? Put her at full thrust forward, and we actually start eating into our electric power to some degree. So that's when the fuel engines would be necessary to sort of get it going at full speed, but that's fine. All we gotta do is hit that button. Fuel generators are back online. We'll basically be using the same amount of fuel, just kind of chugging forward as we were a minute ago. Alright, so 13.6. That should be how fast she moves. Alright, so pulling that force out of play. Why is this showing two vehicles? Ah, okay, the fighter ended up directly on top of it. So yeah, that should be fine to slowly move around. Yeah, should be fine. Okay, so we are generating fuel over here, but we don't have exactly a large amount stored. So one thing I would like to do is to go over here, play these out of play forces. This is just for a minute. I'm just going to quickly try and stock up a bit of fuel. Oh wait, we don't even have enough resources sitting here to sort of chuck a couple boxes in, do we? Rip. Maybe we might be able to get it before it gets used. No. Alright. Stuff it. It's all good. Okay. So, this ship can now start heading this way. On top of that, I'm going to bring the fighter with it. So the fighter needs to go down that way and guard. Alright. Okay. So, just a sec, guys. Alright, so, just having a look at it, yeah. There isn't really much we can do right now, but the command ship is currently stocked up. It's got tons of material storage. Not so much fuel, but with all that material we could even convert a bunch of it into fuel if we needed to. We've got our medium battleship chilling out here, basically full of fuel. It doesn't really use it as far as I'm aware. So that can totally keep things stocked up as well, and we've got our cargo ship. Speaking of, it might be time for it to make a run back in that direction. And the Straussland is 45% complete already, which is huge, because that's going to be a lot of firepower added in as well. But this naval command ship, it should have the firepower necessary to do what? Oh, it's not going to be able to get in there. I think the water might be too shallow for it. I'll double check the AI, and I might have to fiddle with the settings, and I might even have to just try and manually sail it through with the fighter, so it's just flying along with it or whatever. It'll be fine. Alright, so dealing with that next episode. For now, that should be the end of this episode, but yeah, next episode, try and get in here and take this next fortress. Might even try and commandeer it rather than breaking it, so that way we've got a bit done for us, and then yeah, take more land. So I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one.